In this video, we're going to show you to install the driver's side rear lower forward trailing arm on your Ford Taurus located on your rear suspension. Using a 19mm socket, loosen and remove the lug nuts. With the lug nuts removed, you can now grab that wheel and remove it and set it aside. Want to go ahead and loosen and remove this bolt here. Use our 15mm box end on the bolt side. We're going to use a 18 deep socket on the nut. Now this bolt tends to have a little bit of tension on it as it holds the knuckle in the forward position. I'm going to go ahead and tap this. You might be able to put your impact gun on there and zip that out. You might be able to pull that up by hand, but be prepared that this knuckle might snap back a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and use a punch and go ahead and tap this bolt through. There it is. I want to go ahead and loosen and remove this bolt here. This is an 18mm. I'm going to go ahead and use an 18mm socket. You can use a shallow or deep, and my 1/2" ratchet here. Oh, I did spray this down with some rust penetrant, gaining access through these portions inside the subframe here. You might get to a point where you can just spin that bolt out freely. Go ahead and remove that. Go ahead and put your trailing up into position. Grab your bolt and get that started. Now I'm going to go ahead and run this bolt in as far as I can. And I'm not going to tighten this one yet. We want to get the lower arm installed. And then once we get this bolt in, we're going to go ahead and compress our suspension to a neutral ride height, tighten, and torque. And we're going to use a securing strap here. And what we're doing is we're going to pull the knuckle forward so we can line up the trailing arm here. Just going to pull it right up into place. Then we can go ahead and get our bolt started. Feed our bolt in through the back side. Get that nut started. Going to release that strap. Let's go ahead and get our jack. We have our jack underneath our knuckle here. I'm going to go ahead and raise up our suspension to what we call the neutral ride height. Our neutral ride height is basically as if we had our wheel on our vehicle and the body weight was compressed down onto it. Our suspension would be compressed, and that is going to be our ride height. So you're going to go ahead and jack this up just to the point where the suspension compresses and the vehicle starts to come off of your stands. All right, we're at our neutral ride height right now. Go ahead and tighten down our lower bolt here. Now the reason why we do this is that if you tighten this in its full droop position, it can cause the bushings inside of the knuckle as well as the other side of the trailing arm to bind, causing a stiff, uncomfortable ride and premature part failure. With that suspension still compressed, let's go ahead and tighten down the forward bolt here. Okay, torque the upper forward bolt to 122 foot-pounds. There it is. Torque the lower bolt to 66 foot-pounds. and remove your jack. Now if you need to, you can go ahead and repeat this process for the other side. Install your wheels. Don't forget, you want to have an alignment professionally done after altering any suspension component. Grab your wheel, get that put onto the studs. Now we're going to go ahead and install all of our lug nuts by hand, and once we get them started, we'll go ahead and snug them down. When doing this here, it's preferred if you do it in a crisscross or star pattern. Now let's go ahead and torque them down. Now let's go ahead and torque down our lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds. Now preferably you want to do this in a crisscross pattern. And you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.